what are the emotions? Obviously, great to be at the new footy club, but maybe a bit sad to leave the Giants.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I finished playing footy 10 days ago, so it's been an emotional month in terms of sort of the way it sort of panned out when I finished up playing, and yeah, definitely the loss of the grand final into the best and fairest, and then sort of moving on. It's definitely been emotional, but super exciting. I get to start a new chapter, get to be back in Melbourne, sort of close to family and friends, and yeah, it's always going to be sad. I spent 8 years at a footy club, and they developed and sort of shaped who I am today, and I thank them for everything. But no, very, very excited to be here.
What was it about Melbourne in particular that appealed to you?
I caught up with Goody a fair few times, and the way he spoke to me and the characteristics of the footy club aligned with sort of who I am, and yeah, the role he set forth to me and what he sort of presented was really encouraging, and that's what sort of sparked the intention.
What have you been told about what role he wants you to play next year?
Yeah, so obviously I've sort of played every position under the sun, and it's been something that's been really good for me, but at the same time might have left me out of the side at times. And we've spoken about playing a consistent role, being able to have a purpose over pre-season, and once we start games sort of being cemented in that spot and being able to sort of get some continuity with my footy.
When you were dropped before that finals, did that kind of solidify your decision a little bit more? Or?
Oh, yes and no. I mean, when I missed out when we played the Bulldogs, I had every intention and full confidence in myself that I'd be able to get back into the side, and I was just more upset that I wasn't going to be able to play with Lids and a few other things. But I mean, it's all part of the reason. It's probably in the back of my mind I always sat there about it just reinforced that what I was doing was the right decision. But no, I still always had confidence that I'd get back in the side and play.
With your role playing on the wing, do you accept to shed a few kilos over the off-season, or I mean, with that sort of role for a whole season, or what's it go now? Is it giving you a new role?
No, I've sort of played at 96, 97 kilos my whole sort of last 4 years, and I mean, I cope with the running. I've done it for a long time and a decent runner, so no, if anything, I try and put an extra couple on.
Yeah, and in terms of Melbourne, they obviously had a down year this year, but in terms of talent, you know, they're seen as someone who can potentially push for finals. Where do you sort of see their list and what's capable of the team?
I come from a club that had the most talent in the AFL, and I mean, a lot of people talk about talent, but it doesn't mean much if you're not willing to work hard, and that's why I can't wait to sort of start and work as hard as I can with the rest of the footy club and do everything we can over the pre-season and sort of first few games to show everyone that we've got the ability to work hard, and with that, the talent will just take us even further.
Do you have confidence that they can turn it around fairly quickly then?
Yeah, definitely. I think the way they played in 2018 just showed how good they can be with such a young list, and everyone speaks about the amount of surgeries they had during the last off-season, and it doesn't help when you have so many people have such a small pre-season, and obviously this year is a lot different, and get an extended break over the off-season to recover and yeah, get ready for day one of pre-season.
Anyone in particular at the footy club who you're looking forward to playing alongside and getting to know?
Steve May's got a ripping left foot out of the back line. Wouldn't mind being hit on the wing with that, so it's pretty good. But no, I mean, everyone looks at Max Gawn. He's one of the best ruckmen in the comp, and to have him there is going to be massive for us. And yeah, it's just all very exciting.
Realistically, how long was this move on the cards?
It's sort of hard to say because I didn't really speak to my manager throughout the finals period. So obviously a lot was going on behind closed doors, but I still had a lot of intentions to start the footy club. But at the same time, I knew I had to do the right thing for myself, and a fresh start's sort of what was needed after the form I was in. I sort of went up and down for the last 9 weeks, and yeah, it was sort of something I needed to do.
Have we seen the best of you? Do you think, you mentioned you played a lot of different positions, but do you think, given that you haven't really put together a consistent season as of yet, and how much improvement do you think you've got in you?
Yeah, I think I scratched the surface in 2018. I had a really good year. Was able to play some really good games on the wing and actually performed a lot better than what I did this year. And yeah, I played a fair bit in the ruck and was thrown around a little bit, but I think I've got a lot more to give. I mean, I'm only 26 years old. I've played a fair bit of footy, and I can't wait to see what I can give over the next few years because I honestly think I've got a lot more to give.
Do you enjoy the challenge of being part of the so-called Victorian football bubble?
I don't know. I've never experienced a football bubble, and being in Sydney is the complete opposite. But I mean, I look forward to it. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be down, but that's sort of football, and I mean, I look forward to what's to come.
Are you living with anyone from the club, or what's your living arrangements? You move back in with anyone, or what's the go?
Living with my sister at the moment, so no, I'll move out eventually. I've got to go back to Sydney and sort some stuff out, but no, I'll probably live by myself, to be honest.
And just for the off season, what are you up to? Are you heading away, or obviously you just finished up, so you deserve a break coming up?
Yeah, I think I start in 6 weeks, so I don't have that long. I'll go back, sort my stuff out, and from there I'll try and get away and have a break from footy. Obviously, it's a massive part of what we do, but to get a little mental break is pretty important to me.